Hey everyone and welcome. I didn't know exactly what to call it, so I'll call it Soul Meet. We've just been through a big transition, having the elections last evening. So many of us stayed up very late, and so many of us are going through so many different feelings. And so I really was looking forward to connecting with all of you because I feel that it's time for us as conscious human beings, as ensouled beings, to connect in a very different way. Hi, Trenya, how are you? I hope I said your name right. And so, hey, Margie, I'm so excited to have you on. Hi, Beauty. Yay. Milvia, oh, some of my favorite people are on. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes while some people gather. Okay. So I wanted to gather tonight and connect with you in this way, which I feel is even more powerful than writing or posting. I feel that kind of getting in front of a camera and connecting with you and feeling you and having you feel me, especially during this time of confusion, of transition, of the unknown, is highly important. Hi, Rennie. Hi, Mike. Hi, Michal. How are you? Marina. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to chat a little bit about the messages that I've been receiving. I'm going to give some insight, and I will invite you also to maybe go into a meditation if you so desire. What I want to say up front, hey beautiful, what I want to say up front is so soon from this election. Hi Angie, tanto amor mi amor. So soon from this election, so soon from this shock for so many people. I want to kind of share with you that we should hold space for each other to allow each other to express what we're feeling. Okay? Because shutting each other down or telling each other, you're being negative, shut up already, or saying, get over it, move on, or saying, or just trying to cover it up with positivity is really, I don't feel, the thing to do at this point. If we're calling ourselves healers, if we're calling ourselves souls in a body, if we're embodying love and we are embodying connection and compassion, then we need to be here for each other. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Donna. So I would say, first of all, for at least this week, this month, let's allow ourselves to feel what we're feeling. So if we're feeling anger, if we're feeling sadness, if we're grieving, if we're feeling pain, if we're feeling rage, to allow ourselves to feel what we're feeling. Because we know, all of us on this journey, I know the women who are on right now, that at some point or another you have stuffed your feelings. Hey, Nicole, you have shut yourselves down. You have closed yourself off. And that didn't bring you anything but disease. That didn't bring you anything but anxiety and stress. And so I want to encourage us to be able to hold space, which means we're not controlling what somebody else is sharing. We're not trying to shape it so it makes us feel good. We're not trying to shape it so it fits with our paradigm. Let's allow ourselves, let's allow our sisters and brothers to feel what they feel, okay? Hi, Sarita. So allowing ourselves to feel what we feel. The second insight that came to me very strongly, besides allowing yourself to feel what you feel, because if you need to grieve, grieve. If you need to cry, cry. I cried this early morning. If you need to be angry and scream in the shower, scream in the shower. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. The second thing that I really want to share with all of you, hi Zora, is to take really good care of yourselves. Hi Clara, to take really good care of yourselves. Take a time out from Facebook. Yes, Marina, I'm holding space for you, sister. Take time out from Facebook. Get your green juice on if that's what you want. Drink some water with lemon. Get extra sleep. I had to cancel some sessions today. I just didn't have it in me. And I had to take a nap and another bath. I took like 1 billion baths yesterday. And so the first one is feel what you feel. Right. Yes, Kira. It is multi-layered. It is multi-layered. It's disappointment. It's pain. It's sadness. It's anger. It's disgust. It's rage. It's so many different things, right? And more. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's so many emotions that we're all feeling. So one, let's allow ourselves to feel what we feel. Two, to take extraordinarily good care of ourselves. So the way my spirit guides, the way my higher self has talked to me is that we have, a good, 2 months. We have a really good 2 months to recharge. We have it may not seem like enough, right, for us right now. We have a good 2 months to recharge. We have a good 2 months to get on track, to breathe more, to meditate more, to collect ourselves. Okay? And you may say, well, Vanessa, it's not time to breathe right now. It's time to kick some ass. Before you kick the ass, okay, whether it's spiritual, mental, or physical, before we go out there, and some people are already marching. I posted that today. Elisa Starkweather is out there. My friend Gio was out there in New York City. There are already people who are marching for their rights, for different things that they feel for their values. Number 2 is take extraordinarily good care of yourselves, because everybody who's on here, hi Jessica, everybody who's on here listening right now, there's about 21 of you. I bet you're all empaths. I bet you're all intuitive. You're all sensitive. Okay? So if you're not taking good care of yourself, there's more of a chance of an illness. There's more of a chance of tripping and hurting your foot. There's more of a chance of hurting yourself physically or sliding into a depression that you can't get out of. So feel your feelings. Take extraordinarily great care of yourself. And 3, Sarita, yes, many people are using that anger to hurt others. It's one thing to process and another to abuse others. Exactly. 3, we've criticized, many of us have criticized the new president, right? We've criticized, or we've judged, or we have felt insulted beyond belief by the statements that he's made. Let's not become him, okay? So in the face of bigotry, in the face of racism, in the face of greed and selfishness, let us be armed with our courage and our strength and our anger, if necessary, to find ways to connect, to create community, to support, to march, to protest, to do what our heart is telling us to do is right. For some of you, it may be to do a video. That's how I'm showing up for my community. I'm showing up for Sacred Community that way, because honestly, I felt like I was going to cry on this video, and I just really might, right? I just really might. So I'm allowing myself to feel my feelings, being vulnerable in front of you, because I'm holding space for you as well. Because as far as I'm concerned, every person who is watching this right now, you are a leader in your life, okay? When I talk about being an entrepreneur, I don't even mean that in your business. Because the way life is right now is that we've got to figure stuff out. We've got to figure stuff out to be able to succeed, to be able to get ahead, to be able to be healthy. So when I talk about leadership, I'm not talking about somebody who is a CEO or a VP. I'm talking about mothers. I'm talking about sisters. I'm talking about fathers. I'm talking about every one of us. And I know that you're leaders. So please allow yourself to feel what you feel. Take extraordinarily great care of yourselves. And 3, please do not sink in to the hate that's being thrown in our face. Do not sink into it, because then what we will become are 2 intense factions. Hey, Ed. Yes. How you doing, love? We will sink into the hate, the bigotry, the pain, the name calling. And this is where we do have to go high, right? Michelle Obama said that. And so when they go low, let's go high. We need to high vibe this. Now, please, I'm not saying to throw a blanket of positivity. I'm not saying to white light this shit, okay? I'm saying to own it, to respect where you're at, to know what you can do. So much love to all of you. Hey, Beth. So I'm not saying, again, to white light this shit. Do not white light this, okay? Do not candlelight, white light, and cover it up. We are being called to step in through mind, body, and spirit. We are called to battle in a different way. I think we're being called to battle with an even bigger heart. I think we're being called to battle with more courage, as I was saying before. So I ask of you with all my love and all my heart to let us not sink into name calling. And trust me, I've laughed at those memes and I've probably shared them. But the truth is, if we start to point fingers at everyone we don't agree with, this will be a most terribly unhappy place. And we may already feel that it is a very unhappy place, but trust me, it can get worse. So again, honor what you feel. 2, take extraordinarily amazing care of yourself. 3, do not sink to the level of the hell, of the negativity, of the name calling, of the attacking. Yes, no spiritual bypassing. This is an invitation to plunge into our darkness and find the sacredness of it. It is. The fourth thing I wanted to share, and this may not be popular. This may not be popular. Last night, as I was crying and I was sobbing, and I'm not saying that I loved any of the candidates that were left, by the way. I'm not saying that I loved any of the candidates that were left. But I was insulted by a person that was brought into office who has been just so blatantly insulting to so many people. But I dropped into it. And when I mean drop into it, I dropped deep into my tears. I dropped deep into my heart. Yes, thank you, Jessica. And I connected to the people who voted him in. And I want to share a message. And again, it may not be popular. You may want to flip me the bird. I hope not, because I feel like I'm with friends right now. But I connected to the energy of the people who were voting. We can say that some of them don't know what they're doing. You might want to say that no one knows what they're doing. But the energy of the folks that were voting, a lot of them are scared. I know, you're like, I'm scared too. They're terrified. They're scared. Hi, Nikki. They are overwhelmed. They have bought into lack. They have bought into fear. And in their own way, they tried to create a revolution. Hi. Hi, Francis. Mwah. They were trying to create a revolution. Hi, Nikki. So much love. We may not like the revolution that they're trying to create, but they wanted to break from a system. They wanted to fight back from elites controlling everything on the top. And we know that this is the history, of our planet. And so I want to invite you into understanding the other side. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. But I think that the only way that we can get through this, and get through this in a united way, is by dropping in and feeling into, after we've respected our own feelings, after we've dealt with ourselves, to drop in and to understand that that other side is also mirroring what's going on throughout the world. This is so hard, so many people to digest this news. It's great to have this group. Thank you. You're so welcome and so much love. And that was my intention. We'll share more, but I wanted to share that. And there's another really strong message that I've said before, but it's time for us to step up. So let's drop in our own way. Is it through ritual? Is it through meditation? Is it through gathering groups and talking? Let's drop in and understand that there's so much fear. And after we get through our grieving, and after we throw our fits, and after we cry, we have to be the wise ones now. We have to be the wise ones. I said this before in July, when so many young black men were getting killed and our sisters were being attacked, and the LGBTQ community was also targeted. I said this then, it's time for us to step up. Now you choose how you step up. Do you want to rile up your anger and march through the streets? Please do it. I'm with you, and I'll say a prayer for your safety and protection. Do you want to suddenly gather groups of LGBTQ or Muslim or Hispanic or African American? What do you want to do? That's my question. That's what I think we're facing right now. What do we want to do? What do we want to claim? What do we want to be held accountable for? Because what Trump supporters have believed, they believe that someone is going to save them. That's what they believed. They believed that somebody was going to save them. And we know, brothers and sisters watching this, ain't nobody going to save us. Now, there may be some religious people out there who are like, well, Jesus is going to save us. And, I pray for that. But no one is going to save us. We are going to save us. Now, we've been saying and throwing around this whole idea that we are the change that we're waiting to see. And so many of you are already doing it. Hi Shane, so many beautiful people. You are doing the work. You are embodying. You are connecting people. You're writing blogs. You're creating herbal medicines. You're showing up as teachers. You're showing up as mothers. You're already doing the work. You're showing up as astrologers, as ritualists, as priestesses. Where are we going next? Where are we going next? After we've owned our emotions and allowed others to express themselves, after we have decided to take extraordinarily amazing care of ourselves, after we have decided to drop in and connect, that these people who voted this way are people, because we're one, that they are scared, they are terrified, and they are hoping that they are saved by this choice. Let's face it, some people may have loved Trump, some people may have loved Hillary, some people may have loved the Green Party, but most people that I heard were saying, I'm voting for the lesser evil. Yes, I had a moment where the massive fear of all voters, including myself, came over me on both sides, and I knew that it meant what it meant real quick. Yes, yes, Nikki, yes. And Shane, what did you say? We are the translator for the sleeping. Exactly. And I want to share with all of you that in July, it was that week where two young men were murdered on the street, and I cried because I don't usually watch the news. I'm one of those people that want to do my work and just love everybody up and heal and move forward, but I felt this year that I had to pay attention like never before. I had to know. Why? Because I had a responsibility to all of you. This is not just about a business for me and for all of you watching. It's we're on earth for a reason. We're on earth through school for a reason. We are here to embolden, to inspire, to awaken. And guess who the guinea pig is? We are. We have all the people who are on this call right now have been spiritually growing, developing yourselves personally. Maybe you pray, maybe you meditate, maybe you're religious, but you've all been practicing already. Your lives have been the guinea pig, yourself, your children, your family. It's time now to step out in that love. Again, after you've honored your feelings, after you've done that, and then to choose how you want to show up. For so many years I stayed away from speaking publicly and really coming forward because I was afraid. As I've said before, 25 years ago, this was not cool. This wasn't trendy, being a priestess or a witch or even a healer. It was just not a thing. And over the years, I started to realize I had to get myself out of the way. This was bigger than me. And this is bigger than all of you. I know you're scared. I know you're pissed. I know you're sad. And I honor you. And I send you so much love. And as you work through that, please know this is bigger than you. So if you dance, dance more. If you write, write more. If you feel something, share it. Just step up with all you've got because the world needs it now. And that's really the message that I wanted to share. Thank you to the Indigos. Yes, yes, yes. And so this is the message of hope. Thank you, the little babies like me. Mwah. And we're all helping each other. I had a chat with Nikki the other day telling her how she inspired me so much with Instagram and how much I admired how quickly she was growing. And Beth, you and I have talked, and you inspire me with your dedication and how you keep showing up. I was on the phone with Sarita today, how she's been showing up for so many years. Thank you, Sarita. And so I want to tell us to allow ourselves to feel what we feel, but to know that we're here for each other. We're going to fight in our own way. We're going to hold hands in a really powerful circle. And I'm not white lighting it. I'm not covering it up. If we need to get into deep witchy magic, we will, and we are already, because this is painful shit that we're dealing with. And so just please love yourselves wherever you are. Connect to other people. I want to share also another idea that came to me. Many, many years ago, I went from coven to coven, temple to temple, group to group. I didn't feel completely compelled or accepted wherever I went. I think one of the most amazing places I went to was Reformed Temple, by the way. Yeah, I was a Catholic girl growing up, but I went to Reformed Temple, and I felt loved there, by the way. And a lot of my good friends from back in the day were instrumental in that. But most of the time as a teenager or a 20-something-year-old, I never really felt until I heard that message within that said, gather them. I said, what? Gather who? What am I going to do? There I was. I think we were like 19 years old. So this was like many years ago. And we gathered people. And the people who were there, we did healings. We did Reiki. We did chakra clearings. We gave messages from the ancestors. We were young. We were 20, 21, 22. We were healers. We didn't know what we were doing, but we were doing it with love. And so I want to offer that message. Gather them. Gather them in your kitchen. Gather them in your living room. Gather them in your social media. Gather them, because we're all our people. And the more connected and the more room we give to each other, this shit's going to change, because I have faith. Another message that I received very clearly today. Hi, Covey. How are you, love? I have given out so much love today is the idea that my gift is this. My heart literally started vibrating today, and I knew it was time to let it shine bright. And with your guidance, I made sure to pause. Aw, Corinne, so much love to you. So much love. Needed an emotional detox. Left one friend group today and did not go to big meeting. Don't need more negativity. We need to see the reality, but it doesn't mean we have to lower our vibration. Right, so let's do right by us. If we need to stay home, we stay home. I had to reschedule some sessions. I had to get some sleep. So, honoring ourselves. But the other message that I got, is figure out how you want to be held accountable. Some of you are already doing it. How do you want to show up in the world as an example of love? I've always said, serve wherever you are. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be a group in your kitchen. It can be a group online. It can be through your business. It can be where you work. It can be in your office. But we need to keep doing this. We can't stop. It's not, oh, this shit sucks, I'm done. If you feel like that for a week or two, do it. And then if it keeps going, let's talk. Because we got to snap out of it eventually and rise up. The next thing, Beth Catherine, I feel that we healers undervalue our work and think because it is not tangible, it's not valuable. But now we can see it's so needed and so valuable. A free call with someone for a chakra. I don't know what it said. I can't read the rest of it. But yes, Beth Catherine, we haven't valued ourselves. So that's the next thing. Most healers, we've known at some point in time that we were here to do something. Now, the media, a lot of the gurus, some of the gurus, let's not say a lot of the gurus, have painted our mission as becoming millionaires, having all this abundance, meeting the love of our lives, our twin flames, losing our belly fat in the process, staying young forever, and living in luxury apartments, traveling the world, and having the best sex ever, multiple orgasms every day. Now, I'm not saying we can't, but that was never the point. My guides, my higher self have told me that was never the point. When we came down here, we did come in to claim our abundance. We did come down here to finally heal the feminine. We did come here to heal our ancestor lines. We did come here to clear our lineages. And if we have great orgasms and abundance along the way, yes, we want that. But the pursuit of exterior, yes, girl, the pursuit of the exterior accumulation of what it means to be spiritually evolved in this day and age means that you're traveling the world, you're a size 0 or 2, you're tan and you're fabulous because you're always traveling, and everything's going your way perfectly. And that's some serious BS, okay? Most of the entrepreneurs and the healers that I know have worked their butts off to get where they are constantly showing up with love. They're working on the inner and they're working on the outer. And they're also having great sex, and they're also in love, and they're also trying to show up better each day. But I just wanted to bring attention to that, to this whole glamorous image, the whole idea of manifestation. We've been chasing, some people have been chasing, I've heard many people saying, I thought I was meant to be a guru, and I'm like, just show up and gather them and teach and guide and give of your soul. And if you wind up becoming one, then it is your path. But the thing is to try to attain that and let that be your marker isn't always the best way to serve. And so these are the messages that I've been given, that healers need to value, as Beth said, that we need to step up and guide our people because we just don't have time for fear anymore. Sometimes people said to me, Vanessa, how did you get through these negative things? Thank you, Sarita, and so much love. Hi, Jana, how did you get through this? How did you get through that? And simply in my life and in my situation, I said, I don't have time to get stuck. I don't have time to fear. For the truth, the very clear truth is that when I started my business, I was not in a good place. Financially, a breakup, emotionally, my health. I didn't have time to play. I had to show up for myself and for my message or run back to corporate, which could have been perfectly fine. Now I'm having more time for a lot of things. But when I mean we don't have time, I don't mean we don't have time to lay in a hammock or get a foot massage from our lover or give one. I'm saying that while we may have eternity as a soul to grow, as the humans that we've incarnated as now, the humans that we know now, the one you are right this moment in this particular body, we don't have time anymore. It's like ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. We can't even, I don't think we can afford saying, oh, I'm just so scared that people are going to reject me. Fuck that. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse. If they do reject you, it's okay. So I know this is not for children. I'm sorry if you have kids around you. I'm the urban priestess, so I'm urban. I talk. I say what I say. We cannot afford being scared anymore. We cannot afford not speaking up. We cannot afford speaking out of our situation. I want to look back. I want to see what it says. Feel you so strongly. Beth Catherine just wrote an email about this the other day. Even with empowered women, entrepreneurs, so much of what I hear is you could make 10K a month, then you will feel blah, blah, blah. You're right, Beth. It's so true. Love you, Jean. Love you so much. Thank you. Yes. Okay, good. Thanks, Beth. Well, I never really asked for permission, right, in life. But thank you for that. I've got the permission. So this is what we're dealing with, healers. The pressure, and when I mean healers, I mean all of us, as I was saying. The pressure is not, oh, I've got to make 10K. I've got to do this. Look, you need to get a day job and heal too, then do it. I did it and I didn't die. I'm standing here. You need to give away your gift in the beginning, right? Because then you need to charge, because we need to be valued. Then do it, then show up. Do you need to do a chat? Do you need to do a call where you give of yourself so people can connect with your heart? Then do it. So I really am just kind of almost at the end of this sharing of this love. And I want to invite us now into a little prayer, into a little guidance, because I know, I don't know if Kira said something. I don't want to ignore you, Kira. If you said thank you for stepping forward and sharing in this divine and authentic way. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. And as I said, I had to sleep today, and I cried yesterday, and I cried because I was insulted by humanity. I think a lot of us were. But the thing is, none of the candidates that were running were even, in most of our opinion, the ones that we wanted. And so the problem here isn't even the candidates. It's beyond the political party. It's a system that doesn't work. Starhawk, who's a magical activist and a professor and has written many books. She's a witch, and she's a grandma witch, really. She always said that we are in a shift from power over, a world of power over, to power from within. And what I want to say to you, with as much sadness as we all are carrying, did we think it was going to be painless? We don't want it to be painful. It doesn't have to be tremendously painful. But did we think that it wasn't going to be without challenges? Did we think that we were all going to get together and light some candles and, bring in our guides and the waters would part and that everything would work? I hoped so. I wanted it to be that way. I did circles for 10 years and envisioned the world at peace every time. And there were a lot of us. And so we're waking up. The power of the group will shift, but we've got to keep doing this work. And so I want to offer a prayer and just inviting all of you to just allow your eyes to gently close. As we allow our eyes to gently close, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Just allowing yourself to be wherever you are right now in this place, in this present moment. And as you allow your head to gently rest on your neck, gently rest on your shoulders, gently rest on your hips, on your back, on your legs. And as you breathe in through your nose, allowing yourself to be present. As you exhale, allowing yourself to release and let go. And you're letting go. And you're letting go. And as you allow yourself to just be here now, just feel what you feel. And you're letting go. And as we begin this session now, ask in your own heart for your higher self, for your angels, for your masters, your record keepers to be present. As I begin this session, as we gather today, for all who are watching and those who are present, I ask that our higher selves, angels, guides, and record keepers be present. I ask that Creator, that Universe, that the energy life force that we call love be present in each and every one's heart. I ask that each and every one watching, each and every one sharing in this moment now, can connect to their sacred information, sacred energy, information, inspiration that they are seeking now. And allowing ourselves to drop even deeper now. And we're letting go. And we're letting go. And every breath in allows us to be present. And every exhalation allows us to release and let go. Envisioning now a golden sphere of light over our heads that represents our higher self, our deepest wisdom, our soul. And this light begins to pour in through the top of our heads. It begins to spread to every cell, to every organ. Allowing ourselves to breathe. Allowing ourselves to let go of the day, of the night, of the morning. And you're letting go. And you're letting go. As we continue to drop in and allow this universal life force to enter us and expand past our bodies, all around us, gently dropping deeper. And asking now where this energy may be in your body, where the energy of the election or what's going on in the world may be in your body. And allowing yourself to find it if it exists in your body, mind, body, or spirit. Noticing whether it has a color or a shape. And allowing yourself to get closer to it in your mind and your heart. And then this energy that may be in your body about the elections, about what is going on. Allowing yourself to delve even deeper into this energy. And breathing in and exhaling. As we allow ourselves to drop into this energy now. Asking, what are you here to teach me? Energy of the elections. Energy of what is happening in the world. What are you here to teach me? And as you allow yourself to breathe that in, what it is here to teach you. If you can accept that lesson now, imagine the golden energy going and being directed into that space in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, or in your body. And imagine that it is already healing that space if you are ready to embrace what the lesson is. And as you allow that golden light to encircle and embrace that area, that space, that energy, I am ready to embrace this lesson of asking this situation, this event that has transpired. What is this event inviting me into? What is this event inviting my heart, mind, body, and spirit into? Allowing yourself to receive the message or the love. What is this event or situation inviting me into? And then allowing that light to continue to flow through you. Imagining now before you half of the U.S. If you're a Trump supporter and you're here, imagining all the other voters. If you're a Clinton supporter, imagining all the other voters, however it may be. Imagining this beautiful United States with red and blue. And imagining that beautiful United States with all these clouds of fear and pain and racism and lack and scarcity and just believing that we're doomed. And imagine yourself almost taking it in your arms now, or in your hands, and cradling it with love. And just repeating, I love you, and it's going to be okay. Because we will speak out. We will fight with love. We will stand up. We will gather. We will connect. We are brothers and sisters. We are one. And cradling that U.S. in your hands with love and light. Cradling in your arms. And as you put the U.S. down, taking an even deeper breath now. What belief or idea do I need to shift right now in order to step into the most expansive, love-filled being that I am? What story or idea about myself or the world do I need to release or transform now in order to be the most expansive, love-filled, soulful being that I am? And allowing that to fill your heart. Allowing that story or that belief. You don't have to let go of it today. Or you can look at it. Just allowing yourself to fill with love now. As you allow yourself to look at that belief or that story about the world or about yourself, that you're not ready yet, that you're not enough yet, that the world won't change, whatever it may be, beginning to breathe in love and truth and exhaling what you don't need. And breathing in love and truth and courage and strength and energy, creativity and magic. And exhaling what you don't need. And before we close, imagining now your community, your town, your city, your state, your United States, the world. Imagining it now with more love, with more compassion, with more awakened souls, with more love anchoring human beings. And ask yourself, what do we need to get there? How can I contribute? What do we need to get there, and how can I contribute? Allowing that to fill you. And breathing in love and truth now. And gently coming back, giving thanks to your higher self, to your angels and guides. And just gently coming back and opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I see that there's still, I think, over 25 of you. And just whatever you experienced during that, whether you were ready, you weren't ready, whatever you experienced is perfect. It's okay. But just remember to honor your truth, to give space for other people to honor their truth, to take care of yourselves, to treat others as you would like to be treated, to lead through example, and to ask yourselves how you want to show up. How you want to show up. And to remember that it's our time now. We've been practicing for a long time. And it's our time. And I want to share with you before we close that what I just explored and discovered is that this opportunity is also allowing me to be more embodied. Because the truth is that I only actually got in front of a video camera to connect with all of you when I was racked with pain and I felt that I had to connect with people. So an opportunity was made for my soul to be more embodied in this person named Vanessa, and to show up and not be afraid to be seen and heard. So there is a gift in everything. So sending you all so much love, and I would love to hear any of your experiences on this thread. I'd love to hear, ooh, there's so much going on here. Ooh, I just saw on the list and the urban, laughing, the healing of the feminine. I was thinking today about how the Donald represents the final bow of this ultra-masculine epidemic. Yes, and healing of the masculine, Covey. Yes, Monica, Camille, Kellyanne, so many beautiful people. Hey, Therese, Patty. Yes. Sending you all so much love. And remember, we're connected here. It's real. It's real. Even if, some people look down on the internet and Wi-Fi. They're like, social media's BS or it's not. But guess what? I see the internet and Wi-Fi as like pure spirit. It's magical. Look at us. We are connecting. I'm in my apartment in Queens in New York City. And all of you are everywhere. And this is going to be shared and shared and shared. And people are going to see it. So partake in the magic. Partake in the magic. Thank you, Annette. I'm so glad you made it. So I'm offering you love. Share in this link here. Keep sharing. We'll keep doing this if we need to. I'm here. Maybe I'll do it once a week. We'll see how we go. But show up, share how you want to show up. Share, and it could just be speaking my truth. It could be talking to my grandkids. It can be continuing to love my family. It can be continuing to love my clients. It could be creating a manifesto. It could mean so many things. Yes, yes. And again, remember, we don't have time to hide anymore. We just don't have time to hide anymore. Okay? So thank you, Charla. Yeah, so good to meet you. Hey, Michelle. So much love to all of you. So I'm going to sign off, and thank you for being here. It's been an honor to be here with you, and thank you for hearing, seeing, for sharing, and for being here. So much love.